point, we're all not going to be small business entrepreneurs, right? We're going to be known. People are going to know who we are. People are going to want to do business with us. And the more known you are, the more serious you should want to protect what you have, because you work hard for it, and you don't want to lose it to, to someone who may not have the best intentions. Right?
Thinking the crime. If you have employees that are using your business to commit crimes, you can aid in your defense and saying, I did not have knowledge or an intent for them to do that. And I also have a business. I took all the proper steps to separate myself from the business.
That's my mentor right there.
And if the
He's
business,
doing up this presentation,
why LLCs were created in the first place, if you have leeches, right? My mission is to help boss women start their businesses and protect their businesses from leeches. So I actually help men, women, doesn't matter, but that's my mission, to help boss women, okay? So if you have someone that is leeching off of you, you obviously know the right things to do. You're here, it's Saturday, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here putting in the work, right? So if you have someone leeching off of your business, they realize you're making a certain amount of money, they're gonna try to sue you for whatever. Okay, like that's the easiest way to get wealth in America, is by a lawsuit. But if you have an LLC, they can only sue the business. So if the business only has $1 million, but you have 10 and this person is suing you for 5, guess how much they're gonna get? Exactly, right? So you wanna protect trademark is any word, sign, design, or expression that identifies your business and distinguishes your brand in your industry. So for instance, PCS Bootcamp, that's a trademark. Coach B, that's a trademark. Coach T, that's a trademark, right? Nike, Nicki Minaj, Foxy Brown, LL Cool J, those are all trademarks, because that's how we identify those artists and those businesses, okay? So just to break it down, a trademark could be a business name, right? It could also be a product name. It could also be a program name, a logo, a sound, okay, a slogan. So we heard that someone trademarked their slogan, okay? It can also be a color and packaging. So I know when we were playing Family Feud, there was a question as to being able to trademark a sound. People do trademark sounds. So for instance, when you think about Netflix and you turn on the Netflix and you hear dun dun, that's trademark. That means that Disney Plus can't use that. HBO Max can't use that. The only company that can use that sound is Netflix, right? Again, a program name. We have a lot of coaches and speakers here. If you have a program name and you want to protect that name and keep other coaches and speakers from using that name, you're going to trademark that. And then packaging. So when you get a box from Amazon, more often than not, you don't even need to see the name. You just need to see that curved check, and you know it's from Amazon, right? So that is what a trademark. There are 3 different types of trademarks. So there's a common law trademark, a state trademark, and a federal trademark. Today, we're going to talk about federal trademarks because that's all we care about. Okay, the only time that you would get a trademark in your state is if you don't sell or market to people outside of your state, which we all know that isn't true, especially if we're on social media. I've never been to South Dakota. If somebody wants to purchase or buy from me, I'm going to sell. Right? So we only care about federal trademarks because it covers us in all 50 states at the US border with customs and in US territories. And the only other time I would recommend a state trademark is if what you're doing or selling is illegal on a national level. So if you're in the cannabis business, it's not legal federally yet, so you do want to get a state trademark because that's all you can do. But otherwise, state trademarks are useless, so we're just going to go with the federal trademark for now. Okay, so why do you need a trademark? You need a trademark because it establishes official public ownership of your brand. Okay, and it's really a pity as attorneys, we only meet people if they're going through something, if they have an issue. So most often than not, if people don't see the importance of a trademark before there's an issue, I hear from them when somebody that they went to high school with is using their business name or using their slogan or has stolen their logo, right? So it creates official public ownership of your brand. It also protects your brand against anyone else in your industry trying to use it. and it adds value to your business. Has anyone seen Shark Tank? Right? So we always hear this question, even if we didn't realize what they were asking. What type of intellectual property does this business have? Right? And there are 4 main types of intellectual property. So there's a patent, which means inventions. So if there was no such thing as a laptop and I was the first one that created it, that's a patent. Okay, and there's a copyright. So this presentation, copyright, it's a creation. A book, a song, anything that I create, that's protected by copyright. And there's a trademark. So a performer name like Rihanna, or again, Nicki Minaj, or 50 Cent, or even Get Rich or Die Trying, those are trademarks, right? And then there's trade secrets. I like to call it your secret sauce. It's really like, you know, what was Plankton trying to steal from, right. The Krabby Patty formula. It's the Krabby Patty formula. Why are people hating on you? What do your competitors want to know? Like, how does she do it? How does he do it? What makes that business unique? Right? So there are 4 different types of intellectual property. And so when they ask on Shark Tank, what type of intellectual property does this business have? They want to know, does your business own a trademark? Because it is property and it adds to the value of your business. Okay? Another reason to get a trademark is that when you're importing products, especially for designers, but if you're importing any products, you can actually register your trademark with US Customs. So when you're bringing products in, they will check to make sure that it's from you and not from someone trying to bite off of you. Okay? And another reason to get a trademark is that it can make you money. That's why we're in business. Even a nonprofit, I have to say this all the time. Nonprofits, their goal is to make money. It's to, you know, serve a public cause, but it's still to make money. And how can a trademark protect you? You can use the R symbol with the circle around it. So I see a lot of people on social media get this wrong all the time. And before, when I had the time, I would DM them like, hey, that's not right. But now, like, I just know they probably don't have someone in their corner to give them the right information. But when you have a federal trademark, you can use the R with the circle around it. And this is actually on your emoji keyboard, right? If you don't have a federal trademark, you can't use that. You can actually subject yourself to civil penalties.